Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with The Locker of Death. And we should be kicking off Chapter 5. We just had an encounter. Oh, a detective story. I wonder if that's still available. But anyway, we just had an encounter with the ghost girl who wants us to stay away. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. That should be enough. As the ghost flies toward us, the three of us turn and run. Is she going to kill us right now without using the locker? Any force capable of the Locker of Death's curse might easily strike us down if we get too close. Yeah. Yeah, it's not showing the proper look. It said something from the looks on Rui and Naruka's faces something. I don't know what it said though. Stay away from the locker. Never come back here. What are we going to do? For now, we have no choice but to listen. Let's go. At last, we make it out of the abandoned wing. Phew, I don't think she followed us. Hey, what were the three of you doing in there? We were just... The thing is... Well, I'm waiting for an explanation. You know the abandoned wing is off limits. What excuse can we give? We wanted to see the Locker of Love. We saw someone else go in there. I'll just say we saw someone else go in there. We saw someone else go in there. Really? Yeah, and since it's dangerous, we chased after them to stop them. Who was it, and where are they? Well... Once we got inside, we got lost. We finally found the way back, but we figured whoever it was already left while we were wondering. I see. Next time you think someone went in there, tell a teacher instead of chasing them yourselves. Do you understand? Completely. We won't do it again. If nothing else, maybe they'll keep a closer eye on it from now on to make it harder for students to get in there, since they weren't able to seal the locker. Since the teacher continues to watch us suspiciously, we don't say a word to one another until we're a safe distance from the abandoned wing, well out of earshot. So, what now? I never expected the ghost behind the curse to actually appear to us. Neither did I. Even believing in the curse, I didn't really... He trails off and shudders. Seeing an actual ghost has me a bit shaken, too. I never believed in that sort of thing before, but there's no denying what just happened. The worst part is we weren't even able to seal the locker, so we're right back where we started. No, that was me. Huh. The worst part is we weren't even able to seal the locker, so we're right back where we started. Not exactly. What do you mean? I think we just had a breakthrough. I need to check on something in the library. So the recording stopped again without me noticing. I have no idea why it did that. We missed only a few lines of dialogue. Rui ran off to the library, ignored us when we tried to ask what was up, and Udoka's pretty shaken up, was like, oh, I always thought I was brave, but turns out I'm not. And she hugged us, so here we go. I've never been so terrified in my life. She's trembling. What should I do? Hug her back, ask her about the library. Let's hug her back. Hug Udoka tightly in return. It's okay. I feel like such a coward. You're not a coward, not at all. You're one of the bravest people I know. What? There's a big difference between taking a dare and facing a ghost. All three of us panicked back there. I always thought it would be neat to see a ghost. Why am I not surprised? When the knife appeared in the air, that was scary, but also exciting. The ghost, though, that really scared me. I think the knife is scarier than the ghost. She's a malevolent spirit trying to kill people. We don't know what she's capable of. I guess that's it. I knew there was nothing I could do to fight back. Hug her again, then step back enough to look into her eyes. It's natural to be scared at a time like that, so no more calling yourself a coward, okay? Okay. I'm glad you're always here with me. You always know how to make me feel better and feel safe. Anytime. So, were you scared too? Oh, definitely. Really? You seem so calm now. When that ghost appeared, there were only two things running through my mind. First, that I didn't believe in ghosts, but apparently I was wrong, and second, that we had to get out of there. To my surprise, she giggles. What are you laughing about? We're trying to stop a curse. A spirit appears in front of us, and in the middle of panicking, you took the time to think about how you don't believe in ghosts? I couldn't help it. Even now, part of my mind rebels against the very idea that any of this is happening. Oh, Shorty. I'm glad I could cheer her up, even if it was at my expense. Are you feeling better now? Yes, but we'll probably have to face that ghost again, won't we? If she's responsible for the curse, I don't see how we'll avoid it. I'll try to be more prepared for the next time. Don't worry, I'll be with you. Thank you. I won't back down anymore. I thought the recording messed up for a minute there. There's the Nodoka I know. Does the ghost really think she can hurt you and so many other innocent people? That's not fair. I wonder if seeing the ghost made Rui realize something she'd been missing before. I don't know why we're all so, like, our characters are fairly smart, but none of them are really thinking about, like, yearbooks and stuff like that. Oh, like a way to break the curse? In that case, it's a good thing that happened after all. Are you ready to go to the library? Yeah, let's go finish this. Sounds good to me. I doubt it'll be as easy as all that, but I'm glad to see she's fired up again. I have no idea how long this game is supposed to be. We start down the hall together, side by side. Do you think we should ask the others to come with us? Mana wanted to help break the curse, didn't she? We probably should at least ask. I'll go ask Akane and Hina. They were on their way to the cafeteria last I saw. I'll see if I can find Daichi and Mana. Let's all meet up at the library once we're ready, okay? Okay. I should probably have asked Rui if this was okay. Let's see now. Mana often stays behind to help tidy up the classroom, so if I hurry, I should still be able to catch her. When Nodoka heads in the other direction, I make my way outside back to the class. Make my way back out to the classroom. Outside the door, Daichi is talking to a few friends. Perfect timing. Hey, Daichi, you got a moment? What's up? Rui, you know, the transfer student has something she wants to show us about the Locker of Death. It might be related to breaking the curse. Do you want to come? No way, man. I've had enough of that creepy stuff. Oh, are you sure? If I never hear about that locker again, it'll be too soon. I guess I can't really blame him there. He's safe from the curse now, too, so it's not like there's any real reason to involve him. Okay, no problem. I just thought I'd check. By the way, have you seen Mana? I think she's still in the classroom. Thanks. Sure enough, Mana is straightening up desks when I enter the classroom. Oh, Shorty. I'm glad I caught you before you left. Rui wants to show us something that might be related to breaking the curse. Do you want to come? Yes. She says it without hesitation, her expression grim and her shoulders straight. I have to see this through to the end. What do you mean? It's my fault that... She wraps her arms around herself and looks away. It's my fault that this happened. I'm the one who got Nodoka interested in searching for the locker. What do you mean? I heard about the legend and told her about it. And that's when she started thinking about where it might be. If I just kept my mouth shut, none of this would have happened. I had no idea Mana blamed herself for this. What should I say? It's not your fault, so you'll help us break the curse. Oh, I'm so low on gems. It's not your fault. I know I'm not directly responsible. I didn't know about the curse, and I'm not even the one who suggested looking for the locker. That doesn't mean I didn't play a role in this. How can you say that? If I hadn't told Nodoka what I heard, we never would have gone there. Are you sure? What if she heard about it from someone else? What if I got interested in it instead? Maybe Akane would have gone looking for it. You don't know that any of that would have happened. And you can't be sure it wouldn't have. Even so, I wouldn't have been the one to do it. Are you saying this would be less terrible if you weren't part of it? No, I didn't mean it like that. Besides, if you want to look at the blame, someone must have told you about the legend first. Does that make them responsible? No, but... But? She shakes her head and turns away. Mana, listen to me. I understand what you're thinking. I keep wishing we'd never gone there too, but that doesn't make it your fault. I step up behind her and touch her shoulder gently. Everyone in school was talking about the legend. We all went looking for it. What happened isn't our fault. Then, do you believe Hira and Akane aren't responsible for Ritsuo and Hiroto dying? Of course. But they put their names in the locker. They're directly to blame. No, they're not. They didn't intend to kill anyone. They didn't know about the curse. The curse killed Ritsuo and Hiroto and the other victims. I wish I could see it like that. If someone tried it after learning about the curse, then you might have something. But this, we had no idea what we were getting into. You really feel that way, even though you're in danger from the curse? I do. Ever since I found out, She trails off again and her shoulders slump. Beneath my hand, I could feel how tense she is. Someone put my name in the locker, but I don't hold that against them. Not even a little? Of course not. They weren't trying to hurt me. The only one I blame is the ghost behind the curse. Ghost? She turns to face me with a puzzled frown. A puzzled frown. And I realize I never mentioned that part. Yeah, it seems like there's a spirit responsible for the curse. She tried to shank us with a knife. We were just in the abandoned wing and we saw her. What? Our hope is that if we learn more about the ghost, we'll be able to break the curse. I'll do whatever it takes to help. I know you say I'm not responsible, but I can't stand back and do nothing. Thank you. What? I'm glad you want to help. I don't want you to blame yourself, but I'll be happy to have you on our side. In that case, I'm definitely going to help. I won't rest until the curse is broken. Are you feeling better about things then? I found a solution. Let's leave it at that. Okay. For now, that's probably the best I can hope for. I do hope she stops blaming herself for this, though. So, Rui wants to meet with us at the library? That's right. She said she had something to show us. Let's go, then. Nodoka's waiting for us when we reach the library. No luck with Akane and Hina? They said they'd rather forget about the whole thing. That's more or less what Daiji told me too, but at least Mana came. Rui's waiting for us over at the computers. Good, you're... She cuts off with a frown as her gaze goes to Mana. There's more of you now. Rui, this is my friend Mana. She wants to help us break the curse. Mana, this is Rui, our expert on the Locker of Death. I'll do whatever I can to help. She would have been thrilled if we'd come over with like 6 more people. Although Rui seems troubled, she returns her attention to the computer and waves her hand toward the screen. What do you think? The screen shows an archived scan of an old newspaper. I really didn't think we'd learn anything this chapter. I thought they'd cut us off again. At the top of the page is a photograph, and although the image is in black and white, I recognize the girl immediately. That's her. That's the ghost we saw. You're right. This came up during my research, and I thought she might be the one responsible for the curse, but I wasn't sure until we saw her. Now I'm convinced. You mean this girl is the reason people are dying? So it would seem. Her name was Karina. 20 years ago, she disappeared and was presumed dead, although her body was never found. It's probably stuffed in a locker somewhere. I glanced over the article, but it doesn't shed much more light on the case. Karina vanished, and since she'd seemingly drawn the attention of a stalker, it was concluded that he murdered her. How awful. What should I ask? Why would Karina curse the locker? How can we banish her ghost? I'd say the locker. Why would Karina curse the locker? It might be out of a sense of anger, since no one could save her, or perhaps her own restlessness since she was never given a proper burial. That's no reason to go around killing innocent people. Spirits don't always follow our logic. Sometimes they can't even control the negative effects they cause, especially if they died in a particularly tragic way. You mean the horror of her death might make her do these things because she can't find peace? That's my theory. Is it really that simple? Uncontrolled malevolence because she was murdered? We need to learn more about Karina. It was 20 years ago, right? There must be people around who remember her. Yes, but where? The newspaper tells us the prefecture, but the article makes no mention of the town or city where she lived. We don't have time to check every town. I have an idea, but... She hesitates and her gaze goes to Mana again. This whole business is dangerous. I have no qualms about accepting help from Shorty and Nodoka, since they're both mixed up in this already. You, however... I'm involved too. Oh? Mana shared rumors about the curse, so she feels partly responsible. I'd hardly call that being involved. No, it's more than that. Huh? Her voice is barely a whisper, but she keeps talking. I'm directly involved with the Locker of Death now, as much as anyone else here is. Wait a minute, are you saying you put someone's name in? Yes, and it's worse than that. She wraps her arms around herself and meets my gaze with a somber, guilt-ridden expression. It was you, Shorty. I put your name in the locker. I knew it. I did get spoiled at that when I looked at the log to see if it would let me reread the part from earlier. So I did know she would say this, but let's be real, I knew it the whole time. So, assuming my theory about Nodoka also putting my name in the locker is correct, I'm not in danger of dying. They are. But I don't think we're going to realize it. It'd be real nice if Nodoka would speak up now, though. Mana is the one who put my name in the Locker of Death? No wonder she felt so guilty before. Does this mean she wanted me to fall in love with her? What should I do now? Find out in the next chapter! So, we're going to end this part here. I'm going to have to merge the recording again. See if Nodoka will actually speak up, since I believe she knows the theory that if 2 people put the same name in, they'll die. But yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Please leave a comment, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!